Jason, what was your wife like?
Strong. Beautiful. Smart. Kind. She could fight. From where she comes from, everyone can fight.
I would like to meet her.
You will.
Here's where I lived until the Nasiros came. The Herm here? I didn't know what it was there. He kept me company. I'd tell him how...
My love.
Spirit, can you hear me?
Forgive me. I thought we would be safe here.
What danger do you fear?
What cruel fortune to escape such evil, only to be killed by mindless beasts.
Where can I find your body? Where did you die?
My only hope was that you would reach the shrine. I was on my way there. Before I reached the great castle, they swarmed on me. Russia.
Lysander, I see the spirit of your father, Atalanta.
Jason, what does he say?
I failed you, Russia.
He was killed by manticores, somewhere near the ravine. We must do as Hermes asked. Find his final resting place, and give to him last rites.
Dirty horseflesh, killers and brutes, make my skin crawl!
What quarrel have you with the centaurs?
Damn beasts. Destroyed my village. My wife, dead. Children, butchered! Brutes all of them. Cruel and now born. But Gallus had his revenge, didn't he? Survivors, yes. Legally guilt. Came home drunk on hollow wine. Sweet slaughter. Sweet vengeance.
Why come to Saria? The centaurs here are peaceful. They didn't do this to you.
Horse people thought they could flee, slip out to sea. A pack of seahorses. I saw them, yes, and I followed them. Justice is not so easily escaped.
Where's your body, Callus?
Trophy of the half-breeds? Left to rot. Erase without honor. Slit my throat in the night, ending my last rites. Balance still in my favor, though. Ha! Poor Nasiros. Only one callus. Only wish I could cleanse Greece of more of their ilk.
I am Arctos, traveler.
You speak clearly for a spirit.
I was killed but recently. I recall Lycus saying that a spirit over time. But tell me, why has Hermes' swift run allowed you to see the dead?
Hermes said by helping spirits find rest.
If he means Hypnage's secret,
What do you mean?
Hypnage attacked our hunting party. My spirit lingered, and I watched, hoping my tribesmen would finish the fight. Enraged by my death, they swarmed the beast. In the end, it vanished from their sight, but not from mine.
But you were dead.
So I was.
She entered the spirit realm.
That's her secret. That's how she cheats death. And since you now have Hermes' sight,
We can kill her.
promise me something, friend. If you find my body, give me my last rites, but not before you destroy that thing. Let me leave this world knowing she has been stopped.
You have my word.
Arctos. You speak with Arctos?
Yes.
He was my friend. There were times I didn't feel part of the tribe. Arctos always helped me when I felt that way. He showed me how the Nisiros hunt, and I showed him how I was taught. We learned from each other. Arctos was the first to try and hunt Hypnage. He actually used himself as bait to lure her out. He was also the first to survive. The first to make her disappear and run. But the damn thing got him in the end.
Tell her, friend. Tell her that Arctos has one last hunting tip for her.
Arctos has learned the beast's secret. It enters the spirit world when it vanishes.
By the gods, we never would have figured that out.
Hypnage's days are numbered.
Here, Jason. My father's final
As you say. Let the gods be witness to these last rites. Hear me, bright-eyed Athena. In your name I deliver Lysander, husband of Pelagia. Let this man's virtue be a beacon for us who still live. Lysander delivered both himself and his family from the clutches of the Black Tongues. With legions of assassins hunting them, Lysander brought his wife and child safely to far-off Saria. May we who live show such skill and guile in all that we set out to do. Lysander, find now your eternal place. Find now the fate you deserve. You are released from this mortal terror. May unyielding Hades have mercy on your spirit.
What? Who are you?
Lysander, I am Jason, and this is...
Father, it's Atalanta.
Atalanta? Pelagia.
Lysander, at last we're free.
Lysander, you were once a Black Tongue, were you not?
Yes, to my shame, long I served in hunting. Long and with distinction.
Do you know who leads them? Who would give the order to kill my wife?
The Council of Ravens leads the Black Tongues. 6 dark sorcerers who rule from the shadows. Their true identities are unknown. I've heard some are prominent men, advisors, princes, warriors. The talons of the Black Tongues stretch across Greece. Consider yourself in danger wherever you go.
Hermes told us the spirits on Saria know of a great evil on this island.
Indeed, you know who controls the beast.
One of your own, Atalanta. A traitor.
A centaur? One of the Nisiros? Who?
Since they arrived, we've watched as the centaurs hunted the manticores to extinction.
But they didn't kill them all. One of the centaurs found the broodmother. In secret, he tamed it.
Tamed? Hypnage is tamed?
With dark sorcery, this centaur then changed the broodmother into the beast that now preys upon the tribe.
Nessus! You speak of Nessus!
Yes, daughter.
This can't be.
He controls the beast, commands it, and he's trying to breed more.
We must go back. We must warn the village.
Our time here is at an end, daughter.
Know that you always have our love.
Father, I never thought I'd see you again. Every day I have thought of you. Every day I have missed you. I have a new tribe now, but I will carry you always in my heart. Father, Mother, find your way to Elysium. Jason, no matter what happens, I'll never forget this gift. One last moment with my family. Back in the village, I keep my father's spear. I want you to have it. As for Nessus, I'm going to tear out his heart!
The council should have been consulted before you let those strangers leave this village like us.
Atalanta, what is it?
It's Nessus! It's been Nessus all along! He controls Hypnage! He tamed her!
This jest is in poor taste, Atalanta.
She speaks the truth.
Who are you to say so? Deranged ramblings of an outsider. He spews lies to tear us apart. You can't take this seriously like us.
Jason, Atalanta, do you have proof?
I have only my word.
Without proof, there can be no challenge.
Then I'll kill him where he stands! He's a murderer! I will make him suffer!
Show your proof or close your mouth. I am an elder of this tribe. You may pretend to be one of us, This crippled fool may even indulge you, but you will never be Nisiro's girl.
So help me, I will pierce your lying tongue and pin it to your skull!
You prove my point. No Nisiros would kill another outside the law. Let loose your arrow. You'll be outcast forever and erased from the memory of this tribe.
Atalanta, this is not our way! I'm with you, Atalanta. Say the word and he dies.
An arrow through the eye would be too good for you, Six Hoof. I will undo you, Nessus. We will find the proof we need. And when I've disgraced you, then, and only then, will I pierce your black heart.
This human goes too far like us. The others will hear of this outrage.
Like as you believe me, don't you?
Of course. But proof is needed. Something to link Nessus to the beast. Think, my daughter. Where does your heart tell you Hypnage lives?
I've always thought she must live near where the satyrs leave their sacrifices. But I found nothing.
Things are different now. With Hermes' sight, I can see tracks that no one else can.
Then start your search there. I believe in you.
You made it back. That's a relief.
Croesus, what are your thoughts on that body that hangs in the village?
Well, I'll only say this. Not everyone supports the law that allows Agrios to keep that body there. I know Agrios is within his rights, but there are other centaurs who lost loved ones to that bastard. I'd say he delivered what justice was his to give. Now, he denies the gods the judgment that is their due.
That's a sore subject, Jason. Don't press it.
Did you know Lycus
Oh, we've been friends over...
Talk about it.
Our legends say they ended up killing each other, and their tribes went to war. I don't disagree with you. Unfortunately, the centaurs of Arctos...
Good day.
Find what...
Not yet, Gorgados.
Gorgados. Complicated. I know Agrios is within his rights, but there are other centaurs. Every new day, they step outside and they're greeted by a killer. Hard to move on.
Good day.
You have Hermes' fortune to thank for your return.
How do you feel about...
How do I feel? The only thing I worry about is whether or not Hades could make that bust an eternity as a lost spirit left to rot, or an eternity in the black lands of Tartarus. Now, what?
Lycus says you're older, so you're welcome to stay.
I won't.
Yes, Jason.
I don't wish to burden you in your time of grief.
The blood of our people. What troubles me is this. Without last rites, if not for you, my own son failing, by keeping Callus here, Agrios subjects the...
Farewell, Jude.
I must
One thing... Those who...
Thank you for... Those caps...
That
3. He got his skull back.
3? He'll be flying.
Ha, Panther! What a tokechi! Kanyes! Kanyes!
Can you tell?
The big one! Now he's telling me to... That's awkward. Ha, God, yes!
Heal well, Str...
What's the...
It's true, Chromis.
I should kill you right now!
She speak?
Who gives a damn what you have to say? But you, Atalan, I hope you die out there, human.
Careful out there.
Hypnage's tracks. It's been here. Not long ago. They lead straight into that rock wall.
Into the rock?
Stand aside.
Jason, here. Clean steers. Meet this tuft of fur. Land of Nessus. We have him now.
To the village. The Beastmaster's time has come. Let the gods be witness to these last rites. Hear me, bright-eyed Athena. In your name, I deliver Arctos, fallen hunter of the Nasiros. Let this centaur's virtue be a beacon for us who still live. Arctos was a proud avenger, a righter of wrongs who put himself in harm's way to help his people. In his finest moment, he became the first to hunt the beast that plagued the Nasiros. May we all be willing to make such sacrifices in the name of justice. Arctos of the Nasiros, find now your eternal place. Find now the fate you deserve. You are released from this mortal tether. May unyielding Hades have mercy on your spirit.
By Hermes, you did it! You killed that damn beast!
Arctos!
Noita, you did it!
You can rest now, Arctos.
You have brought great honor to the Nasiros. All of you.
Then quit dawdling, Proud Step. You've loitered long enough. May you run the fields of Elysium forever.
I will prepare a place for you until we hunt again.
Kill her. To destroy something so perfect is unforgivable.
That thing was an abomination. As are you.
What a worthless race you are. Weak, small, playthings of the gods. I am Nessus, son of Neros, and I am my race perfected!
When we're done with you, we'll drag your corpse back for all the Nasiros to see.
The Nasiros? My tribe is Raven. Girl, what do you think is going to happen here, human? I've seen more battles than you've seen days in your life.
Nessus, son of Neros. I bear proof of your treachery. So demand lawful challenge. By the laws of the Nasiros, I call you traitor! Defend yourself!
it. Send me to the paradise of Tartarus.
Silence, murderer!
The Black Tongues will avenge me. I am favored of Hecate.
Her favor won't save you now.
I will.
Let justice be served.
Jason, the tribe Nisiros is eternally grateful to you and your friends.
We did what we had to. Without Atalanta's help, we would not have succeeded.
Even in our darkest days, I have always thanked Hermes for sending Atalanta to us.
Like us.
Let me boast on you, daughter. Don't deny an old centaur that joy. Jason, I present you with this tribal armor of the Nisiros.
I am honored, Lycus.
Hermes.
I remember when the Nisiros first arrived on Saria. I met them at the edge of the forest in the guise of a magnificent ram. In hindsight, I might have chosen a different form. Their hunters tried to shoot me. You've done a great thing here, Jason of Iolcus. You've restored Saria and the Nisiros.
The Nisiros deserved my help. Now they can build the life they dreamt of.
Speaking of dreams, it's time your quest continued. Before I give you something, I must take something back. I allowed you to see through my eyes for a time, but mortals are not meant to see that way for long. Let's see what I can give you in return. I call it wind shear. It will serve you well. And one more thing. Saria will know what you've done.
Hermes, I'm honored by your gifts. But I need to find the one who carries your blood.
Ah, yes. Nearly forgot. Come, let's speak with Lycus.
You honor us.
You honor yourself, Lycus, by choosing to stay and fight. The tribe Nasiros is forever favored in my eyes. Jason needs one who shares my blood. Lycus, what do you say?
What do I say?
Lycus? In the bloodline of Hermes?
Not just Lycus. All centaurs. It's a long story. But I think Lycus would be a good fit for your purpose, Jason.
I would be honored to help Jason in any way I can.
Then welcome aboard. We have room on the Argo for one more. That is, if she's willing.
Me?
She's just a small little thing. I'm sure we can find space somewhere.
Why do you want me to join you?
Atalanta, you began as our guide, but you became a friend. I would trust you with my life.
I've long thought about seeing the world beyond this island. My tribe comes first. What say you, Lycus?
Atalanta, you are Nasiros, but you are also human. Venture out among your own kind for a time. Learn about your people, and then choose where you best belong.
Then my bow is yours, Jason.
Excellent. This tale gets more interesting by the minute.
It's time we leave. Argonauts, to the ship!